Manchester United are reportedly set to reignite their pursuit of England international Conor Gallagher when the transfer window reopens in January. The Atlético Madrid midfielder, who joined the Spanish side from Chelsea, is once again on United radar as Rúben Amorim looks to inject fresh energy and intensity into his midfield department. The Red Devils made a move for Gallagher late in the summer window, but their loan proposal was swiftly rejected by Atletico, who were holding out for a permanent deal worth around £40 to £50 million. Despite that setback, sources close to Old Trafford indicate that United interest has not cooled. In fact, Amorim is understood to have green-lighted a renewed approach for the 25-year-old. Gallagher's situation in Spain is increasingly uncertain. The England midfielder has struggled to establish himself as a consistent starter under Diego Simeone, featuring mainly in rotation roles. Reports in Spain suggest that Atletico may be open to selling him if a suitable offer arrives in January, especially as they look to balance their books and refresh their own midfield options. From United perspective, Gallagher ticks several boxes. Amorim's tactical system relies heavily on high pressing, vertical transitions, and players who can cover large distances efficiently, all qualities Gallagher possesses. His tenacity, work rate, and box-to-box drive would complement the more technical profiles of Kobbie, Mainoo and Bruno Fernandes, offering United a more balanced engine room. Sources around Carrington also suggest that Amorim has grown frustrated with United inconsistency in midfield this season. Injuries, fluctuating form, and the lack of physical dominance have been cited as key reasons for United uneven performances in both domestic and European competitions. Gallagher's addition could bring the dynamism and determination the side has lacked. However, the deal will not be straightforward. Atlético Madrid are still reluctant to sanction a loan move, insisting any departure must be a permanent sale. United recruitment team, led by Ineos sporting director Sir Dave Brailsford, are reportedly exploring creative ways to structure the transfer, possibly a loan with obligation to buy arrangement that could spread the financial hit. Another consideration is Gallagher's own preference. The midfielder is said to be open to returning to the Premier League, believing that his style suits English football more naturally. His strong performances for Chelsea and Crystal Palace in previous seasons established him as one of the league's most industrious and reliable midfielders, earning him a spot in Gareth Southgate England's setup. Financially, United may face competition. Tottenham Hotspur and Newcastle United have both monitored Gallagher's situation, though United historic stature and Amorim personal admiration for the player could give them an edge. If a deal materializes, Gallagher would become one of the first major midfield signings of the Amorim era. For United, the January window could prove decisive. Reinforcement in midfield is seen as a priority. Gallagher's versatility, able to play as a number 8, number 10, or in a pressing double pivot, makes him an ideal candidate for a side seeking balance between creativity and control. Amorim's vision for Manchester United centres around building a younger, hungrier squad with high energy and tactical intelligence. Gallagher, aged 25 and approaching his peak years, fits perfectly into that philosophy. The Portuguese manager reportedly views him as a player who can set the tone on and off the pitch with his relentless commitment. Negotiations are expected to intensify once the window opens in January. While United remain cautious about overspending, the club hierarchy understands that failing to strengthen key areas could derail the progress made under Amorim. Gallagher's situation will therefore be closely monitored in the coming weeks as United prepare their next move. If the transfer goes through, Gallagher would be returning to the Premier League with a point to prove, and Manchester United could finally gain the midfield engine they have long been missing. The story promises to dominate headlines as the January window draws near, and for United fans, it could signal the arrival of a new midfield heartbeat at Old Trafford.